All right, the Raiders get more good offensive news. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is dedicated to teams that kind of get overlooked by the national media, and the Raiders are one of those teams that we have identified as like, I mean, they're going to be good, and you just don't hear enough about them, and so we talk about them on this channel. So here it is. First of all, just you have a competent, real quarterback. Like you could just stop there, but like that's good news number one. We all know that. Then you get a prospect in Genty that we just haven't seen in a long time, especially the resurgence of the running back position, how important it is, and then you're able to get him. It's like, okay, that's really good. But then what you do, and this is just classic good franchise do this, you give yourself and retool your offensive line. And there's one guy in particular that's like, okay, this is really good, and that's Caleb Rogers. He has notably stood out in your rookie minicamp. Coaches, players have talked about this guy. He can play guard or tackle. I mean, this is what you want to see. This is my favorite one, though. He just like, let me just run across the field and bang. Pumped, bench. He's at tackle there, so he's played tackle. He's played guard. This is really good because if you take this over to your depth chart, in the purple is your drafted players. Jack Beck, what's up? But look at the offensive line. Charles Grant, Caleb Rogers. You get a you get another guy here, your right guard. Sorry, I got distracted there. There's Genty. You got Raheem Mostert still. Geno Smith. I mean, the offense. I mean, the Raiders, you can like say it now, even if you're a Raiders fan, you know it, but it's like, all right, we just admit we had no chance last year. Not a chance. And we'll get back to Caleb Rogers here in just a second. But my point in saying that is you had no chance. Coaching staff was they just weren't there, would be the best way to say it. It's like this just isn't the coaching staff that's going to get it done. On top of that, we don't have a quarterback. What are we doing? We don't have a coach or a quarterback. You got to have those two things. The rest of the things you can plug and play. You can add this guy here. It doesn't really matter if you've got the big things. You've got to have the big things. The little things, we'll figure it out as we go. Now you've got the coach. You've got the quarterback. And look at that. Magically, now you've got 5 other really good players. It's unbelievable what the Raiders have done in just one offseason. That's why the competency of your ownership, your coach, your general manager, that's why it's such a big deal. It's crazy to me. So, okay, let's take a look here. PFF put out something pretty interesting, and I think it's worth noting, is they said each team's best 3 players. Oh, by the way, you have Max Crosby, who's just feels like he's just mad at all the losing, and it's time to, like, all right, we're not losing anymore, and I'll see to it, and I actually can back it up. Like, he's just an animal before. You had no quarterback, no coach. Let's go. Oh, by the way, Brock Bowers, who, again, you, like, in a way took your medicine last year because you had a chance to get a quarterback. Instead, you got Brock Bowers, but it's like, you know what? Last year, we got good players around it, but we had to get a quarterback. Man, I love that you have a quarterback. And then you have a chance, is what that means. You have a chance to win games and then like go from there. Man, when you cannot run the ball and or throw the ball, it's tough. It's really bad. Okay, couple other things here. You look around the division, and I think this is where it starts to get exciting, is you've got such meaningful, good, fun games all across the division. This division went from, like, what is it to, oh, this is good, because it was the Chiefs dominating. Broncos didn't have anybody. You guys didn't have anybody, and the Chargers were bad. Chargers, good. Raiders, I think they're going to be good. A tough out. Like, you're going to be in games to the end, and it's just going to be fun to watch. And then the Broncos, what do they have? Second year, and then the Chiefs are the Chiefs. Let's go do this. So love everything about how this whole thing's setting up. And speaking of that, let me pull up your schedule really quick, and it actually starts playing out really well for you. There's a couple rough spots in there, but let's just take a look at it here real quick. The beginning of the season is just going to be almost everything. Everything until this bye week is going to tell you a lot, because at New England, it's like, okay, let's go win that game. I mean, seriously. Let's be serious. All right, home against the Chargers. That's going to be wild. Then you go back to the East Coast. Home against the Bears. This 3-game stretch here has to be win, win, win. If you win those 3 and lose everything else, you're 3-4, and you get to the bye, regroup, and this after the bye is not. It's got some tough games, but it's not terrible. So my whole point in saying this is steal one of these first 2. And I say steal because tough game at New England, first game. They're pumped too. They got a new coach. Opening weekend. Get that one. So win, loss. Let's just say. So you're 1-2, but then you win. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Now you're 4-2, going to Kansas City. Get that game out of the way. That's your road game to Kansas City. Man, this first 7 weeks is going to tell you everything. You know, if you finish that, you're 1-6. It's like, okay, what are we doing? But that's the whole point. And that's why we do this and love this, is because we want our teams to play meaningful games late in the year. That's what we're looking for. It's like, I want to get down into November, and I want these to be meaningful games. I don't want to be 1-9. And as Lions fans, that's how we were for so many years there. We're 1-10. At Thanksgiving. Like, what are we doing? But it's like, no, we want to be 6-5. We're right in the mix. Things are happening because, yeah, look at this. Jacksonville. At Denver, we know it. Dallas, not afraid of them. Cleveland, not afraid of them. Houston, not afraid of them. New York. I mean, yeah, you got your Phillies, your Denvers. And then your division games, of course, are tough. But outside of the division, it's like, give me a little this, a little that. So, again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to the Chargers. Caleb Rogers, what an animal. What an animal that you have in the 3rd round to pair with all your other guys. I mean, this is big-time stuff. So I'm excited to see what the Raiders do. That would be the word. Just like, I'm excited to see what you got. Because Pete Carroll, the guy's a great coach. He's a great coach. You got a chance. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll see all of you on the next one.